May be an independent candidate, and also be another party MP. Now Parliament, obey the officer or be lobby for Rosa Bremo. What to me?
And you move whether Akwatia and NPP. Mo na mo kase obi a onye MPP ni entimi nkwakufu ado nkwaje adwuma enne mo MPP for no mo opposition mo nimpa se mo ntimi nkwadoma ama nkwaje adwuma mo ntimi nko road minister nkwaje mpuntu nko Akwatia but mo se mo de mo kwa akopre NDC time no mo de o ma nkopre o but mo MPP for no de mo se mo kwa Akwatia by election.
Another piece of propaganda. It is not the Boko election that made us lose 2024.
Dr. Bryan Champo, ye no a Greek minister. Obey a Greek minister. Ye to a baby ye. And ye be who send time. Ya kobo a bro nyina bo se wo ECOWAS.
Who say still they are not learning? Who say party ni mu? Obi a osikenti, obi a ntobifo. Obi a ye bossu. The last time I'm here, Hopeson.
Me samu akwaba ebiem emra dwumadi esu asanso athanase a. Ensama ekoso ewo oman Ghana mu. Yede ni nyina ebre ayefo na afi no. Yedi hon komo President His Excellency John Dramani Mahama ensem bebre erefri na so ye eba NPP amoruko no wo mu di nkomo efa adwuma His Excellency John Dramani Mahama eye ho quick one yebekọ na afeni akwakotie eye nkomo ba ya eno da nchen a Akwatia by election enche na eba beba so na campaign bi a NPP eyeye emre bi atwam ama sisi ameno kasei ade no asan Akwatia omo ereyede nsem ena omo de tu dwamre bi atwam a ene eko ede etia omo quick one yebesan so ro na afi no yedi nkomo Hopeson adoye ni NPP enkomo bebre erefi ho eba baransa na no Bryan Champo ni nsem bia tudwa ama NPP foni bi dina tempa papa na no bi okoka se the whole NPP ono na says kapa e o party no ho tina manfo se we de honorable Kennedy akompre kwa Japan ana atese o tu Germany sa no eno achi ana wasa kwa koma tribal comment bi a amanfo hu ni se dabi asem no etwi Dr. Bawumia baransa na no yenkoni entie nsam a ore tu dwa sound no wo fom kakra de nenso mebesa wo tawaso na utie nsam ne yekoba abusua information wache papa Dr. Bawumia so I reply Bryan Champo and nsam na Dr. Bawumia ka quick one ihe jemra
kusasi for any man pieces for omo problem President Akufo-Addo owini NPP vote wo kusasi owini NPP vote wo ma President Akufo owini NPP vote wo kusasi owini NPP vote wo ma and this answer so college now conform you know ya ma ko fa ba ko e bia ba in 2024 apart na e ko e free oti e bi ko apa east apa west and northern the Lucy is a woman. It's and if you are a victim of circumstances, it's not your fault. I may know anything, but we cannot wait. This situation, we and I are is on him, solve in 2028. But the suspicion will not go away, and NPP will not be held ransom and stay in the opposition because of this matter. And that is a fact. We are in this business to win power. We are emotional and we are personalities. I'll give you examples. We are here to win power. Tuning the end. And this is actually a city as if the and the NDC always shows us the way. There's no emotions. If you can say you're pocket here, and you've got money, you're a pocket here. Sometimes we get carried away with emotions when we have to do the politics. I would have contested power. So by election, by election, you can't say that the papa. And you can't point out fast one. The coin. But by election, you know the hearing. And we are a political party. Enti no say ye be ko tamalinu krano they are contesting how 2028 no yeah that is what we want to do. Ẹ̀yẹ́ ọ̀nà náà ọ̀tún ìrìnsà ẹ̀fẹ̀ ẹ̀bì na akonnwa no abẹ́tọ̀ hɔ ne deɛ ẹ̀mfa ho ne 187 na 183 a wɔwɔ parliament ɛna akɔfɛ deɛ ayɛ dɛ sɛ wɔanyina a obɛbu tokuro a ɛwɔ mu a ɔde bɛko 2028.
NPP presidential race.
Of course.
And 2026, omo kwa kotoaba.
Yeah.
Na omo yi omo flag bearer. Na 2028, omo ni NDC, amo yokono de CNE.
Okay.
Na de ni enim ne se Honorable Kennedy and Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia.
Okay.
And another hit no ewo so.
Of course.
But and some of Bryan champion in common all dinner say no.
Yeah.
Among for Tujamano.
Of course.
Among for se Bryan champion be munche. Na se se hwede odeba.
Obesem. Obesa gurunim.
Oh,
the right winim. Dentia jataba ana aboa wowo. Yen kofa ne ba mafie. Emmetete se ne betra no. Ene se o tetiri na onyini hwia ada akombede no no ni wura befi se wo na o tete no obawe in this case Bryan champion nkoma wadi ebi mu fa ne se the bitter truth but nipa bebre na hunu from afar asem we die not nkoyi
me problem ne say se no se mo koi flag bearer
okay
na 2028 yamfa ne sa se already a oba bedu o man Ghana nyina so
of course
enti aha no e was even so we NDC ni kwa na was interest ewom and some of Bryan champion e dey atwedwe yamfa ni president
dabi right me be say iwura na asem ni
enyi me what ya say
yamfa ni mampani
obedi me so enye yi
dabi
se na wadwen tie dia
Director winim adewe ehya ache na obekaya ahead of 2024 election okojina platform so a na okansem bi NDC for complaining a omanfo so NDC shouldn't complain propaganda politics obi aye bi nti na okansem nsem akese yen hand overpower da obi antumi ngi tumi influence as okane ne boso
na Bryan champion kwa no na minim se obeba be pre flag bearer
right agroni wife in this case situation na da hono e chese party ni emu abafo nti obi abetima sori akọ because omaye ni sikasem wo sika no betima akọ but unfortunately ne nkomo na wodi no obi antumi nkase sa conflict na e cause e wo boko a e da so koso no anya effect e wo abato no so enya effect enya ye say in the upper east region especially says constituencies wo boko no the matter enya a lot of effect on NPP and on presidential candidate accepted but nkoma awodi obi a ote central region na yato abetia Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia oyemfantini oye na dwuma wato abetia Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia parliamentary candidate a owo honso so NPP for impose parliamentary candidate omompe no omofo so to omo wo ho no e dey afoforo for abeshim all in the name because ebimo edi candidate bi anti nti uwie na olusu a wo say ye bokun tokwa no enti na Cape Coast for central region for atwa better Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia enya sa
we nyina nkoda no Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia so fort
of course
dey me cho what ya say
right
but one thing is say dey mumienu mu nyina mo beko a Bryan champion dey kenim se wo dey nka wo ba no boko asumhwe kwan basase no obe dia eni wo hwe candidate nyina amfo senka Honorable Kennedy yes no mu nyina
director on this issue Mr. Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia da bia me betna ha me kase me wo me personal doubt about Najuma or a very gentle person or a nice person but Najuma ni yankasa de me trust ni say oni Najuma that is me opinion
sir but wabe vice president amwo ko Najuma
of course but Dr. Bryan champion say obeba be president the right abba Dr. Bryan champion
o da bi
the right if you
o kan sa dia say onye fair to Bryan champion
the right me fair
ade
Dr. Bryan champion ye no Greek minister yemfa ne kasa wo kanto nchen obeya Greek minister ye to obabi ye ene ye behu se ne time yakobo aburo nyina bo se wo ECOWAS as a Greek minister asase bu Ghana ha youth abu akom ebaye ahotraba aburo nye enough ye ECOWAS ko je aburo wane te ho asem ye to obabi ye ansa na asem ne babonten as obia original wo film Regional, a lot of farming. We are businessman.
I say, who leak you for no do? Because as some are okay, crown. Among 4 green shed and muscle. Tiana commander Nasa, who was supposed Bryan champion.
You watch it from afar, but Yankasa and Crophobia, or me penny for at least on a higher stage. But ye point in any say, ye yada stage obia juma.
Sir, and also Rebecca say, I planting for food and jobs. Sir, Aja,
planting for food and jobs.
And millions one year.
Minister Nana or Wentima Yajuma. And yes, sound near say, Bryan champion for Eastern region, a lot of farming, or a businessman, or rich ideas. Young Fanimrano, Mrs. Anyama, or by Emperor Fida Yacobo Brobusia. Oh. Director, or not Yanocradi, a shame, and or buy a plan for food and jobs now. I near do on a buy, or no so buy it. When Timanya Moshe, once a sembia, it will be not schools to crown, and Yanni or Moody, no whiting. Say a Greek minister, a very good or Nima Juma, and Miss Adriana, a short to school. But almost was cat, I was in my new cat. Director, say, Coco, Potamo hotels, I was cat, yeah. Young for some Jonah, name for Ibrahim Mama, name no more president and vice president. Omono Muska. Kaliko Dangoti, a president for Nigeria. He's the richest man in Africa.
Bryan champion to me.
Director Dr. Bryan champion from Nejuma and in the Casa. Be and dress obey Mampenia, obey to me and negotiate with businessmen. I may be invested. Ye Koma, Obia say, ye Pencrofa, Mobile investment, ye Pencrofa, or Manfobena trust or Mumu. But Obio to me general platform to say, no matter the outcome of the election, we will not hand over power. Or Casano say, ye hand over power the NDC. While Bryan and Tabakasaya, a Shebi meeting say, no matter the outcome of the results, Unya power him. Sani Pano, Medenya confidence will say, Obedi Mampenia, Ubesifo.
Where dear, Nana don't call Kufuado, Jumanan, or Babe Twasso.
The same thing.
Sir, I could call votan. Yeah. What's some of Kraman Twaba money? I be ya quacoti, man Twaba money. No punto, the Amumu Pempunto. Made a quackomo to money. Sending the Quishemu Santa Region Swap. One quack to Abama Kufuado, Chokufuado and Quanquayadia. You are the him for Pan, Kufuado, yes, I'm Puntu. Let me you. Oh, man to Abama. See, I want to have a mount. The uncle Punto. And your call baby on motor so what you ever call now. Your call once I near Juma. And Tim Punto no go. Son of Bryan champion by you. Almost a Bryan champion was someone as through a man trouble money. Mukra no sabi sabio. Yeah. Of course. Send this, that be me from Punto. And Bill Kaka. Guarantee me a match amount to me bill. Omoko neck meeting. Yes, what Tiano? Okotiano. Into how much more so be president? Oko guarantee me a man party member bill and Diagro. Right. Or Tiacha amount to me. Penifo say. Hopeson with the real character of a Nipa Supaya, Manisika, Neman to me power, Sani Manimino. And Sikana or command bill no. Oh, and always a pretty big to a pony kit to a bit trend. But say on your power now, Fedia, or many sick and 2 minutes in our part. Yeah, when you be a 2 minutes. Commander, young Faber 1 minute. Okay, and 2 minutes. And good chance some Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia so I can't wait. What to jam Bryan champion, papa, Busia? I am bloody, I am Tokwa in Timra.
2008, we had 1 seat. 2012, under President Akufo-Addo, we had 0 seats. 2016, we had 2 seats. 2020, we had 1 seat. And 2024, we went back to 0 seats. What happened? What all the data is saying is that out of the 6 seats in the NPP, 6 out of the 6 seats, the 11 elections, NPP has 0 in 6 of the 11 elections. So this is not an area that is a stronghold of the NPP. In fact, if you took the whole Boku zone, the 6 constituencies put together, we lost just 30,000 votes in 2024. So you can't look, it is not the Boku election that made us lose 2024. And we need to be very clear about that the data shows that the Boku factor was not a factor in the outcome of the 2024 elections, and we should stop moving in that direction. Another piece of propaganda that people have been pushing, and it's very important, is a religious propaganda that because I was a Muslim, and that's why we didn't win. That is also not supported by the data. I'm a data person, so I always go and look at the data. And if in fact that was the case, you would see that NPP presidential and parliamentary candidates, if in fact people were voting according to religion, in most of the constituencies, the Christian parliamentary candidate should have been doing better than me, isn't it? But that was not really the case. In most of our strongholds, I was doing better in many constituencies than our parliamentary candidates. If you see in places like Efija Secretary East, in Ashanti Akim Central, Ashanti Akim North, Chimawa Meja, Bekwai, Kwada, Soma, Pong, Manshia North, Manshia South, Mansun Edubia, Mansun Kwantan, Shayasun Suta, Kwamambe Koso, Huasi East, Huasi West, Ofensu South, and then Centuria Pram Place. This is just Ashanti. I did better than all the Christian parliamentary candidates in all these constituencies. So it doesn't show. My favorite example is Asen South. Asen South, my good friend Reverend in Team Forgio was the candidate. He's a reverend, but I beat him in his constituency.
Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia,
of course.
And also the Abufuo,
yeah,
Akasa,
of course.
And someone of course who NPP, say no bad, yeah. And yanka one from Honorable Kennedy.
Raja,
because we no Muntimumai.
Me no ya dwetire say, baby a ekwi. Yes say NPP as a political party one co-election and koyie. And what the committee sem benifo nkwatena se na omo address issues an kwa ni nyina. We e mo se ma ye no kwadwuma nyina wie. Enti ye nkoto aba na ye nyi flag bearer foforo for the next election. Sa problem ni so avoid. Aye bola so ja afina eyi ni ho ankasa. They say aye ntokwa. Na the Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia all kan nyina no. He is trying to justify say the Bryan Champo can no kura bi anim. And he say no, it is not about the Hopeson Unite NPP. It is not about the nipa pen. They say yes say ye ka asem atome so. Me defend me ho. When so ka asem, me so me defend me ho. And they say the battle is just kwa ben ye befa so a me nko as individual me image ensay. The NPP.
Enti dia wo mu yi.
Yeah.
Mu kwa na sumdwe nyamba mu party dim.
Of course.
Se sie no nka ya sumdwe.
Yeah.
Ukogina ho a kan dia wo betimi aye. Dem cho ntia se.
Of course, asem ni nyina no.
Kan dia wo betimi aye.
Yeah.
But Bryan Champo ukwa kogina aka say. Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia so adwuma ye form.
Yeah.
Tinsem na kwa bebre.
Issue ni nyina ne say. As at enna me no ka say. Mpanfo mienu. Obia eni memfa ne say a genuine solution to NPP problem. Enti omo kogina ba bia. They just beat about the bush. Omo di nsem ne nan baby sa.
But
they cannot solve the problem.
23 omo beto aba no. Honorable obi be kase no Honorable Kennedy tujama Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia.
Of course.
But Kennedy kogina ho a.
Yeah.
O Kennedy obetimi aye.
Yeah.
O say agriculture. O kekeke kani nyina owi anu atuja kakra bi.
That is the point. It feels like adwuma me meye no ene the most important thing. Enye obi a me beef no. The obi antimi anye no. Eno kra me kan no a. It will give me political points. But at the end of the day, ye to abama me a. Enye no ne de be judge me. The me meye nti oba said the okan no. O sell message a onu susu se oba obeye. Owia na the new opponent na was say oya went to manye no. He capitalized on it. No the no in the campaign. But in idea the Dr. Bryan Champo and the Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia ye two doctors no. Omo be jina bonte a the omo ye nyina ne say at this stage the brother yen criticize ye nyonko in the same party. Na yen famwa obi for party mu say the way can enye no kre. The way can eyen tro. But at the end of the day a very big campaign message and omo eba be critique NDC because any time you be do 2026 January no. Na asam no intensity ni kwasoro na fa abufu abam. Na Bryan Champo ko gina ho a afidia on kan boku o de abufu na ekasa. Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia di abufu ebe reply no. At the end of the day ye be hwie no the right no kra nyame anim ni. Na message omo de NDC no. Ise mpai ba ko na mebo.
Message ni de sa abase no na NDC fo nso atwe book no matro
yeah
eba no matro ti 28 ne saa no mesa akono
the same thing the same mpa ba akopɛ they say competition e nipa fo ni gina omo so pa na doctor fo mienu abe kan sem bia egu omo party no me bon pese doctor dutwum ono so make because
one your meka
because doctor fo say problem no ya ko gina doctor
na one thing so amanfo adwen ma so ne say Bryan Champon 2024 yi
yeah
na wo ye campaign ma Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia
of course
and na de na asia o kika sansem we
right he's not a smart politician
de me tro no what asia
yeah me ti asia
and na de na asia wasan ye U10 na o se ba ka sansem we ate
ti as at that time opeso tray say onye good leader oni foresight say our foresight as a good leader or visionary and ko be hu say ahead of 2024 election kusase man pushing tokwa no it will affect NPP nti enyi ba obiansi nchen ya to abani wieye no ene wo ba be hu nti edu be di Ghana anima se bibi besi a ohun je se si wie
se ade no nye ena wakanfo ma ye se ye ade no se wieye no ana watwa ho se ba be ka che se ade no se na nye o ye nye ne dai
se ye nye ne dai correcta ye ni hwe be ye ho it is ye decision take ye reject ye nti ye nim dada sanya nti wo na wo di ade ne ma ye na enye na ye timi hu sa de we ma ya reject no wo sa be ka kire se ye ma wo mu opportunity na wo a wo carry virus ne de ba ye no wo ye infected that virus no etare wo
okay
yeah doctor ye mpa community
yenko Akwatia
okay
na Akwatia ho no asanso bo achi di nkomo bi abra na NPP kwa akwakoye edweso by election
yeah
na enkomo no okase bi sa asem no na yasa akwakoto video na ba na yedi bisa NPP for questions bebre abusia yedi sa asem ne mra ne yakoba ensem wachi pa
the party in power as NP
woso tuma no wo ba ko fo obi a wonya aba nipa no no okwa hwan na oba no me obi a independent candidate and also obi another party candidate and also another party MP now parliament obeti aba mo office obelo be for Rose Abiemu what to me ain't happen then I mean chade MPP ejoso omayi abrante bia ne nwuma nim no ebonti aseso wa be here no we home grown mo na matiti no.
Okay, Commander.
Yeah, the writer.
And some sense of what he came.
Yeah.
Any not chess Akwatia by election, no.
Of course.
Obian Konkoma NDC candidate, no.
Very
sana sense of what he party.
The writer. Who said, Command ye Yaukai said, NPP my NDC campaign message Debia, and no crazy say, or must some campaign message. Nature, idea Bechimbia, you bet what Bebia. Oh, NPP for now, the NDC message said, when you message you call an election. So we are saying. Mperfo se die uguo no
eno na utwa yeah
as at that time na senso bo acha adweye ne se ewiase ne nyina kita wo mo they have all the power e was asase we so but na ni refi say table ne ten ya na numa sem na no it will be a judgment for the party
ma mencha for die bi on say edweso by election no
yeah
NDC for ankogina
na bi
and NDC for koye
that right NDC koye
edweso by election NDC anko
right
yes NDC anko independent candidate no
of course
ene koko gina ye enti NDC twomu free say edweso by election no wo mu nko fine NDC ni nyansan yen kan sa enne MPP mu anamo kase that time no NDC obi a onye MPP ni entimi nkwakufu ado wonkoje adwuma ontimi masan so bo acho ye road minister omra emma meje adwuma enne mu MPP for no mu opposition mu nimpa se muntimi nkodoma ama onkoje adwuma muntimi nko road minister onkoje mpuntu onko Akwatia but mu se mu de mo kwa akopre NDC time no mu de o man kopre o but mu MPP for no de mu se mu kwa Akwatia by election
right I get your point
de me what you say
just so de ne say de o kan NDC for sure say omni pokra hwe ne a omntimi nkolobi for project
and omujai
tie nyanye ntrae baby and independent candidate there okoye and then before say oh we no cry yeah more projects
nabi
and then before when pefe say government in power say fan say seat bi kwada ho baby na government empower any pan ko na obi foforo ko a government man project a ene mu kwada wa kwatia the right as so I told her hypocrisy
any adonam 88 seat no mo hu sa malusu mu nim say muntimi nkoma ha ma nkodi adwuma
of course
nti adan na 88 seat no nke bae na nka munya ne nyina ma NDC
brother I'm shocked nti as at that time na omo ye politics bia ehunte politics a ehu fi just because the thing say we can bully the independent candidate anye bia no onyo bia oye ankrankre kontankre nipa baako let's bully no na yenko ye ba bi nti na okaye no na ado ankasa kwadwo edi bi kwato so se ono na Ghana kwan nyina ye ne dia enne Ghana kwan nyina ye his expensive President John Dramani Mahama dia enti so obi be yi kwan a eye President Mama ne be yi so obi be si school dan a eye President Mama ne be si enti said ye NPP parliamentary candidate no ye nyina ye nimu no se o ka se o woni bottom sika odi be yi kwan po a age se okọ road minister Kwame Agboza ho Agboza be ka kire ne se Ghana kwan nyina ye President Mama dia enti me ma wonye the right ebosa they should go back to a Joseph na omunkotie de Joseph for ye na ade ba kwa the right ema enipa o ye bibia kaida bi dwene ogina semni the right ena me no go so kasa wonim se dia ma abato no aye dia ma omone se asenso ba chena o ye road minister na NPP wo power ni nyina chi no I was following a video bia a co journalist ekoye wa kutia na obisa residents ne sem NPP nshada ni projects ya wakwatia constituency a omudi omo sabetenetene so but constituents for ni bi e sha se kan se omo kan kra no omo kai say and ababa jama in 2016 President Mama time omo ye project omo si community day senior high school mo or district assembly omo di bi brom no omo be ye assembly projects enu achi omo be ye lorry terminal into some of the constituents believe say party no majority in power there majority in parliament there say omo to abama omo they can use that majority no mo dia bro mo another few projects be but asenso ba just more kan yi opio ye reasonable bia no on for that video no na on fa nam se me na me NDC a ye nye campaign bi ye beto speakers na de gu cars na ye di audio na shem ye de be kura babo giant screen ukọ ebi a lorry terminal ebi a station na de akobobo ho schools na de akobobo ho na ye show video no because it is a very big campaign message but a very big lesson edema all politicians are omo kan sem na omuru afi o chena it is a very good lesson
yemfiri o na enkotie sansemi emra Hopeson adoye Alan Kojo Chamatin NPP amnesia wo grant ye no enkomo bia koso yentie nkomo ne mra ne yakoba ebedi hu nkomo
omo say omo grant amnesty o NDC ni a ebi beka o ye PPP QPR ni de be ebi beka enkofo bebre no mo dreams are shattered because of amemo nti enyina ne ho kwan si eka because ochema etene a kakai bi na wan kana sem no be si ukon ho a your pay bia o de be yew na again omo say omo grant amnesty omo hwe kon be fa so a enkrofo ahodo ne yi ebebem who's the NPP for no I think say there's a certain attitude be a minim be a efi honestly minim be mu kosu afi ye awmaso pa like wouldn't say I don't know even in opposition today my lose power when you are dealing with them they make you feel like some demigods be a you have to accord them a certain they don't know say see opposition you need number one because you know be no more turn allowance say oh the opposition when na number one opposition when number two opposition how to even mobilize rally other people omu to me rally people so omu ni nkofo be kasa omu ni nkofo be din kita ho omu be hwehwe omu ko be fa so a omu ni civil society organizations be engage omu ni other groups be kasa other parties for this nkita ho die no odu say still they are not learning nanka sebi o say if a party a omu si omu usua de na omu pese omu nyom ne me ya nanka akpalu LPG party and I don't know nipa ko contest me contest as election kra me more than 5,000 or contest presidential na 5,000 still sit such a party only be thinking on na only know ebo game did you make us as we na say say omo tina fie na omo hihye omo nyama yie omo nya nyama na first omo ye first me first samia oku me office no aba betra me office me on no afro na we are you say omo we need power and necessary because omo nkai obi o and na obi anya sika unu sa party ni mu obi a o sika nti obi a nto obi fo obi a class obi ntie obi a ye bossu from youth organizer to women to wine obi a ye bossu itu be ko no na we have a squad we so ma call for me omo group bi no mu na mo because ono so to me command ono so to me tua chairman ni obi ani chese panyin ni fie nti si ade ma bo no na ekoso so mo friend pro for mo friend mra me dey say me nka ho me dey me to mo fo ne say omo obi bi ombe ya omo hwe mo suban omo hwe kwa a omo be di omo hihye betu kwa mu a ebe ndie nkrofo to them ebe man nkrofo aben omo mo nyo ma ho maso sa kokoti guy ne yi asip say hu omo so da nso ya ni mo na na ete he power necessary na mo nya bi edi na mo nya bi nti no so omo se omo invite nkrofo a senya honorable kana semi I can tell you a number of people are omunina ye peeved. The last time I'm here, Hopeson. See, on look at them is me sure say some like the kind of anger woni mu before woni mu because of sacrifices are why like sacrifices are why so na me no Accra FM na me dig down and just the episode of Sewa Bruni keke odo nya time oni ndi Sewa Bruni pe adi okomu the travels the sacrifices and no crapo when he looks at the betrayal omutimi hwe na nim de man no a na otimi so hu so mani na ndi ni ye kra but here we are me dey enya me party what I say and na omo na eyo ma de nti se o make come one area se na me di kankan ye no me koton sa papa bi me champagne bi enfa kushira mbusuefo
nsɛm nkomo ɛ na fe no yenwie
Roger a very interesting nkomo na papa ya di
say NPP da fom nti obi ebo omu bi
Roger winim sɛ o man sua ade a obi abebo omo saa all kasa no me piki about 2 or 3 of the sentences ya me bese me di hu nkomo o say NPP believe say they are like a smaller gods omo ye nyame nketwa nti won omo dili a you have to bow down to them wa mafma ma wo omo dia omo ne won dili open to me who was over from no o see obi mra from ma but it doesn't work that way and now obia as a person our right to say o live the life of pay but at the end of the day say we live life our pa better ye gba kwato aba yen so every right to say ye beto am obi ayepe now odi nkomo bi say political parties organ or macro opposition no ye ni opposition number 1 any ni number 2 ye nka say won ye first opposition party ye nyina your opposition for and say who behave somewhere better sa de ni nko akere say NPP anye kefa on be power na ache NDC opposition no who say NDC any other opposition parties e wo issue
dabi
and the NPP at this stage, other opposition parties are complaining against the behavior of NPP. A control in a very simple term say you call election, not emponyami NPP adom, not a call run of parties in Kitwana. It was a month for what about NPP. They all have problem with NPP. Until straight away they will go to NDC.
Okay.
Party now. NPP aligning itself with na okan wasebi Kofi Akwalu LPG how many votes enomunya in Ghana and it is how check this situation na party opposition na wonyonko opposition parties no they don't find themselves comfortable with you na so many abai no party what power ni mom omo you comfortable with that party it is likely say party no be ruling oman for a very long time because in Ketwa no they all support party kese na they what power but they are against you nti e to da bia ye kwoto aba ebia menye NPP ni menye NDC ni make say ebia me CPP ni but me tiachi na me hwe the treatment of NPP nkrofo oni omu delay de omu ye na me hwe NDC a okay NDC is better than NPP any about way CPP we cannot win it is a more than that straight away I mean to baba ma NDC obetu na NDC e we say oye campaign bi na etia party ba kwa ni stronghold bi am party nkesi obi a on stronghold okwa obeye campaign na ebe go against war woni wonye fine no but NPP doesn't know this. There are minor issues bi a we don't do it said omo ye in politics oye ne sa you will suffer. The writer many be adwen Oma pre e MPP ho. There are no more MPP for. Nti omo to omo ba omo de omo opportunity omo de omo ni behwem but they cannot make case. Nti no ye nyina ti akire.
Na option ado de nso. Option ado tum se ne bofu MPP pa o.
The writer option ado ye ko.
Minim de beba obesan aka so ko back.
The writer me nyini da because there are two instances at the bia midina so ka se. Sa sacrifice no. Say we per 1,000 one enemy. That two instances see say Hopeson say may just say yamfa dynamite come home region you come for her and night before election yam koto no ma dwenye omo say atorenchem bi na esi bomb bi na etoto say da be ehu be bom mo ntimi nkoto aba obi amfa ne nsa benkum enkyire ne krom Hopeson betrayed the home region just because of NPP. That is the first sacrifice. Right, the second sacrifice yes, I was bringing come to me because Hopeson did come bebre concerning our suffer or turning as some national security for say Monfa can chase obi na monko attack come to say akromfo all in the name to save the image of the president say obeko for another term in the name of NPP. Nti ebe say Hopeson adoye uko internet so na nkoma nkrofo di interview amamene grant nyina no it is alleged say any Hopeson is a criminal. Nti fa no ko kan dynamite okoto ye ho oyedi edipa he's a criminal in that case. Nti so we sacrifice we wie na obi a onche ne to na say bi wayi mframa in the party onye pe na ono ne ba be dictate or ba be control but very difficult ka bia meka sikaya de nyina but enye bibia na sikaya in politics untimi usma usika nko a enwe ne power you need nkrofo a omo be play such roles as na power na ba even without money roles be white me the power ba but aha na ba bidru emphasize nkomonisi ha
yemfansi yakọ baren yebasa masisi e akra mu nyina